Hi folks, it's Pharaoh Bob here from the Pharaoh Bob Show. Welcome back to today's episode. So today we're going to be unpacking a interview between Vice President Joe Biden and CNN reporter slash I can't quite pronounce his name, but let's just get straight into the interview because this is a doozy, folks.
Thank you for this privilege.
Okay, first up. Thank you for this privilege. What kind of nonsense is this way to start an interview? Thank you for this privilege. What is this, like the ruling elite coming into the speaking, coming down off the mountain and speaking to the people? And it's like such a great privilege for a politician to put himself in front of a so-called journalist, and the journalist actually starting off the interview with like, "Thank you for this privilege." So I think that's straight off the bat. We're like 1 second into this interview and we're already at this absurd level of extreme bias, okay, from a journalist. I thought journalists were actually supposed to just report the news, but he's like a cheerleader, this guy. This CNN interviewer is just like a cheerleader for the administration. Okay, let's keep it going.
I'm happy to be with you, Michael, really.
I'm happy to be with you, Michael, really. See the hand gestures there? I'm happy to be with you, Michael, really. I mean, Joe Biden totally hates Hillary Clinton, but obviously the administration has sent him out on this, sent him out to go shilling for Hillary. So he probably got better things he would be doing, but rather than being dragged in front of this snot-nosed little reporter groveling at his shoes, and he's like, "Oh, I'm happy to be here, Michael," which is just total nonsense, but it's all part of the theatre of politics. Let's just keep it going.
You know that I have to ask you about FBI Director Comey and this.
Oh, I don't want to ask you, but I'm really something that I've got to ask you. I know I'm cheerleading for your team. I kind of have to ask this question. I don't really want to ask this question, but it's something that I've got to do. Got to grit my teeth and just ask this question. So, which I find is absurd. Why would a reporter actually say, "Well, I have to ask this tough question for you, Mr. Politician. I don't want to do it, but I've got to do it."
This letter, he says that new emails appear pertinent to the investigation of Secretary Clinton's private servers. How concerned are you about the impact this is going to have on the election?
Well, look, that the FBI works for the administration.
Really works for the American people, but let's not let a small detail like that get in the way.
I'm not allowed to comment at all. I know nothing about it. I just found out today.
Which I find is totally absurd. Here's the man who is the Vice President of the United States, and he's like, "Oh, well, I know nothing. I know nothing about this. I've just found out about it today. I'm in the dark as much as you are. So what's the point in bringing him here to interview him if he apparently knows nothing?" So, by the way, I kind of like Joe Biden. I'm not coming down on Joe here, but Joe's been sort of put in this spot because of Hillary Clinton, because of her absurd use of a private email server for officials, government communications, classified emails coming into her server. Her server was not secured properly. There's no security protocols over this server. Anyone pretty much could have hacked this server, and so many people did hacked her server. So Joe Biden's been probably just thrown into. He doesn't want to be here. He's been thrown into this interview. He's here, has to defend Hillary, which is just absolutely probably eaten away at him, having to actually defend Hillary Clinton, whom he absolutely hates. Okay, in real life he hates. So let's just keep the interview rolling.
I know that I was told Hillary just had a press conference saying, release the emails. I think the quicker they release the emails for the public to see them, the better off. And I have confidence in Hillary.
Let's just look at the look on Joe's face when he's like, "I have confidence in Hillary." That's just, I feel sorry for Joe Biden at this point, just being thrown out there, having to defend Hillary, and he just has to lie through his teeth. Not lie in a bad way, but I have confidence with Hillary. Hillary's a great person. Anyway, keep it going, Joe.
You're the former chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee. You're an attorney, Syracuse Law School, smart guy.
More groveling.
The language of this perplexes me. He says the FBI cannot yet assess whether or not this material may be significant, and I cannot predict how long it will take us to complete this additional work. Did he just put his thumb on the scale? Dianne Feinstein is saying he played right into...
Note the worried look on the sorry, I used the word journalist there. I should have used the word Clinton campaign member or something like that. Is he a part of the campaign, or is he a journalist? Is he like working for CNN, or is he actually officially a part of the campaign? Because this guy's really starting to look worried about this situation. He's got this look of angst on his face. So keep it going, mate.
...into Donald Trump's hands.
Well, I'm not going to comment. Look, that's the same language she used before.
But then why write the letter?
Well,
oh, look at, oh, you can really tell there's such a look at the eyes. He's kind of looks like he's almost going to like maybe shed a little tear or something. He's like, why did the FBI director have to actually write the letter? What? Why would they do this to us, Joe? Come on, you tell us, Uncle Joe.
Because I don't know why. I can't read his mind. But look, I found him to be a straight guy. He's a tough guy. He's a Republican, but he's always been straight. And
he's a Republican, but he's always been straight.
And I'm confident that you know, this will turn out fine.
No, everything's good. It's all good. It's a little bit like if there's like this, if you just say you're on the Titanic, right? You're on the Titanic, and the ship is actually sinking. The iceberg has cut through the side, and everyone is running towards life jackets, and here's Uncle Joe at the boat saying, "Oh, I'm confident. Everything is fine. It's all good. Nothing to see here. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm confident that it's all gonna work out good." I mean, Joe, I don't believe it for a second. I don't blame that you're out here shilling for someone that you don't like. I mean, the enthusiastic tone in your voice is about a 1 out of 10 right now. Your believability is pretty much 0. So I just find this whole interview just a total train wreck interview.
What worries me, Mr. Vice President?
Oh, what worries me, Mr. Vice President? Here we have the worried CNN stooge, Clinton campaign team member or something like that. What worries me, Mr. Vice President? I'm really worried about this. I mean, these emails, they've come out right now, and what are people going to think when they go to vote about Hillary? Okay, and he's just got this, what worries me? I find this more absurd with the thank you for the privilege. Thank you for the privilege, oh great one. Thank you for the privilege of being able to, for you to come down off the mountain and speak with us little people down here. This is one of the most absurd political interviews I think I've ever watched. I'm just blown away by this interviewer here.
Is that folks are going to go to the polls or have already gone to the...
Let's just watch this bit again.
What worries me, Mr. Vice President, is...
What worries me, Mr. Vice President?
Turn out fine.
What worries me, Mr. Vice President, is that folks are going to go to the polls or have already gone to the polls, and they don't know what to make of this. They're in the dark.
We all know what to make of this. Hillary Clinton's a crook.
What happened now?
I think it's unfortunate. I think Hillary, if she said what I'm told she said, is correct. They should release the emails for the whole world.
Oh, I released the emails all of a sudden. So it's like one minute, 12 months ago, they're furiously deleting the emails, and now it's like, just release all the emails. Yeah, it's all good. Just release the emails. It's just absurd. They keep moving from position to position, and it's like that they keep changing their positions, walking back to another position. It's can't they just like tell the truth? Like that'd be great if they could just tell the truth. This is politics, and truth is optional.
The world to see. The whole world to see. They can continue their investigation. It won't, to the best of my knowledge, it won't prejudice the investigation. But that's sort of the stilted language the agency always uses, and it doesn't mean anything. And so it's unfortunate.
Doesn't mean anything, but it's unfortunate. No, that doesn't mean anything, Uncle Joe, but it is still unfortunate, okay? But it doesn't mean anything, people. Everyone, it doesn't mean anything, but it's just unfortunate.
Remiss if I didn't note that if she had released all the emails from the get-go, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Well, that's true, but I don't know where these emails came from.
Apparently, Anthony Weiner.
Well,
here we get to like the best part of the interview: Joe Biden's reaction to Anthony Weiner.
oh God.
As like I said, I'm not hating on Joe here. I kind of like Joe Biden. Okay, he's just been put into this terrible situation. We're coming right towards the end of this train wreck interview, and he finds out that the source of the new investigation that's being reopened is Anthony Weiner. And just the look. Let's just go back here a smidge.
Apparently, Anthony Weiner.
Well, oh God.
So he's like, oh God, he's like this. If Joe didn't actually know Anthony Weiner was connected to this, the FBI reopening the investigation, I think that right now he's looking over to one of his aides that's probably standing a little bit to the right of the camera, and he's thinking, you're fired because I should have known about this before I sat down in front of like the whole American population. And now I'm looking like an idiot that I didn't know it was Anthony Weiner who was actually the reason for the FBI reopening the investigation like 10 days before the US presidential election. So you can imagine this assistant over there looking a little bit nervous right now, standing next to the camera, probably looking down at his phone. I'm looking real busy here, Mr. Biden. Yes, I'm looking real busy. Anyway, let's keep it going.
Oh, Anthony Weiner.
I don't really think he really does not know what to make of this. So I think maybe Joe just genuinely didn't know it was Anthony Weiner. That was the reason that the FBI has reopened the investigation over Hillary Clinton's email use. So you can see his mind right now is just trying to process It's kind of, yeah. So I feel a little bit sorry for Joe at this point, but let's keep it going.
I should not comment on Anthony Weiner. I'm not a big fan. And I wasn't before he got in trouble, so I shouldn't comment on Anthony Weiner.
One more question on this.
And that's where we'll leave today's video. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked this video, hit the like button down below. If you didn't like this video, hit the dislike button down below. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to subscribe to my channel. Each day I'll be uploading a reaction commentary video like this onto the Pharaoh Bob Show channel. So, and if you even feel a little bit agitated and angry, drop a few comments down below. Let me know what you think. So yeah, it's Pharaoh Bob signing off from the Pharaoh Bob Show. Thanks for watching.